You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. Topping the list for us tonight, a man is dead, and police are left looking for the person responsible after a hit-and-run crash. This happened over the weekend. Now, it happened Saturday night in front of the McDonald's on Magnolia Avenue. Police say 24-year-old Sherman Edward Harvey Jr. was struck while crossing the road. A witness says Harvey was coming from the McDonald's. According to officers, Harvey was struck by a Hyundai sedan. The car's bumper was left at the scene. Harvey later died at UT Medical. Although police believe they know what kind of car initially struck Harvey, one woman says there was more than one.
Other people were flying down this road, like going 60, 80 down this road and still hitting this man. He got hit 4 times in front of us. So the 2 people that hit him, the other 2, some people stayed and waited and let the police know, like, hey, we hit him, so on. But everybody else, they just left.
Now, we have more information for you right now on WATE.com, so check it out. Next on our list for you tonight, human remains found by a hunter last month outside of Madisonville have now been identified as a man missing for more than 3 years. This is according to the Monroe County Sheriff. Now, the coroner's office identifying the body as 36-year-old Luke Butler. Butler was reported missing back in October of 2019. He was last seen a month before that. Now that Butler's death has been confirmed, law enforcement is investigating how he died. If you have any information that can help out, please call the TBI or the Monroe County Sheriff. Continuing our Big 7 list for you, 1 man is dead, 2 more are hurt after a shooting in East Knoxville early this morning. Now police are asking for help to learn what led up to this incident. KPD tells us they were called about a shooting outside a home on 5th Avenue. This happened right around 2 a.m. When they arrived, officers found a man dead with an apparent gunshot wound and reportedly saw several people running from the scene. A short time later, we're told a person with a gunshot wound was dropped off at UT Medical Center by a black Ford sedan, the driver then quickly leaving. Knox County Sheriff's Office was able to find that car at a gas station. We're told the driver was also suffering from a gunshot wound and was taken to the hospital. Investigators are interviewing possible witnesses, hoping to learn what led up to the shooting. If you have information, you're asked to call the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers at 865-215-7165. Next on our list, a former Knox County Schools employee is being accused of aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor. Court records say a Knox County grand jury returned 22 counts against 32-year-old Anthony Bennett. Each count alleges that back in July, Bennett distributed an image depicting at least 1 minor engaging in or simulating sexual activity. It's not clear when or where the images came from. A spokesperson for Knox County Schools tells us Bennett was fired earlier this month before his arrest. We have requested the letter that explains why Bennett was fired from the school system, and we are expecting to get it early next week. Next on the 7, an encounter between sheriff's deputies and a teenage restaurant worker getting major attention online. And tonight, we're getting differing accounts of what happened. Where they agree is that deputies with the Knox County Sheriff's Department went into a McAllister's Deli for a bite to eat. After that, depends on who you believe. The sheriff's office claims a cashier refused to take a deputy's order. Then, after word of the incident spread on Facebook, a KCSO spokesperson issued a statement calling it unfortunate and, quote, an isolated incident in our community. Well, today, Shanata Thompson, the cashier's mother, came forward. Thompson, as it turns out, is also the mother of Anthony Thompson Jr., the Austin East High School student shot and killed by a police officer inside a school bathroom back in 2021. It shocked the community, but the DA ultimately cleared the officers. Thompson's attorney says the cashier has been fired in a decision made by McAllister's corporate office. In a statement shared by her lawyer, Thompson says her 15-year-old daughter meant no offense, that she was near the end of her shift, faced a line of customers, and had other work to do before leaving, so she asked her coworker to help. Thompson claims her daughter has faced cyberbullying due to the sheriff's office statement. Now, Thompson goes on to say, quote, our family has been traumatized by the loss of my son Anthony. I am proud of my daughter for asking for help when needed, end quote. We reached out to McAllister's, which points out that the location is independently owned, saying the franchisee has been working with the sheriff's office. The company goes on to say, quote, we have the utmost appreciation for law enforcement officers and are proud to serve all of our community heroes, and this incident is not reflective of our brand and our values, end quote. Next on the 7, an Oak Ridge man has been arrested after reportedly robbing a gas station in Anderson County. Sheriff's deputies responding to the call at Rocky Top 76 gas station on Lake City Highway. Police say the suspect, 21-year-old Carlos Hernandez, held 2 gas station employees at gunpoint while taking the till from the cash register. Hernandez had taken off before officers arrived. With the help of security cameras, deputies were able to track Hernandez's car to a house in South Clinton. Hernandez was taken into custody and is facing charges of aggravated robbery, aggravated kidnapping, and more. And rounding out the Big 7 for us right now, months after Greyhound Bus Line's classic station on Magnolia Avenue was sold, the spot for passengers to catch the bus keeps changing. The stop has moved from a gas station to a deli and now to a spot on Magnolia Avenue after worries about safety and about following city zoning rules. 100 Kirkwood, the current bus stop, has been running for less than 24 hours. 6th District City Council member Gwen McKenzie says she's been talking to Greyhound about why those other locations didn't work and what's needed for a better option.
What would be needed would be an indoor facility that have male and female bathrooms, a heated area and cooling in the summer, just a safe space similar to what they provided previously and what they provide in other cities as well.
This new stop doesn't have any of that, and as for the zoning rules, the city wants the stop to be near where people live. Business owners and community activist Cynthia Finch agrees a better option is still needed.
Everybody needs to be concerned about this issue as it relates to a safe place for our citizens, not only for the bus travelers, but for the people that live in this neighborhood. It's just not an ideal location for a bus drop-off for people that are traveling to see their loved ones.
We still haven't heard from Greyhound about McKenzie's objections to this location, and we're waiting to hear why the company did not want to take up the offer to use Cat's downtown station. Of course, we'll keep following to see if this is resolved.